Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be doing a highly requested makeup tutorial. I'm going to be doing a super glowy, natural, lit from within makeup look for your everyday makeup wearing. So I'm going to be using some new products and letting you guys know what I think. First impressions, haven't tried them before. So super excited for that, and I'm just going to be showing you what I would normally be doing when you're in a rush and you just need 15-20 minutes just to quickly do your makeup, and you don't want to look like too full on or glam where you don't have the time, but you also want to look super like put together and glowy and pretty. So please keep on watching if you're interested on how I did this makeup look, and if you aren't already following my personal Instagram or my TikTok or reading my blogs, I'll leave some links in my caption of this video, and you guys can follow me and on those platforms and stay connected on a more regular basis. So if you want to know how I created this glowy natural look, keep on watching. So we're going to start with the primer, and I'm going to use the Urban Decay All Nighter Ultra Glow Face Primer. This is fairly new to me and I am loving it. It's a really nice gel consistency, and it's nice and hydrating for the skin, so it just gives that little extra glow to start. So we'll just spread that all over the face. I highly recommend the range of All Nighter if you haven't already tried it. So now I'm nice and primed. So I'm going to start with my eyes now. As I mentioned, I'm going to be using the Mecca Max Zoom Shadow Stick in the bronze shade. I have this in like a blue tealy color, which is really nice. So I wanted to try a bronzy gold shade for more wearable looks, because I haven't gotten that much use out of the teal shade, although it is a really nice formula, so I thought why not try the gold. So it's an eyeshadow stick, but it has like a shimmery sort of color throughout it, so it's got a little pop of shimmer to make it a bit more interesting. So I'm not going to prime my eyes, I'm just going to go straight in with it, because if you're using an eyeshadow stick, it's most likely you're just going to put it on, swipe it on quickly and go. Like, you're not going to muck around priming your eyes and like doing all the fancy like blending techniques and eyeshadow stuff that you would normally do. You just want to swipe it on and go. So I'm just going to start small and build it up. Go straight in, apply it mostly all over up until the crease. Get right in on the lash line as well, don't leave that area bare. It's looking really nice. It's a nice gold bronzy shade. I love the shimmer. I've applied the one eye of the eyeshadow, and I just blended out the edges slightly with my finger just to diffuse the color and make it not look as harsh. So keeping it super soft and natural, you want to make sure everything's blended and not like harsh lines or anything. So that's the one eye done. Now I'm just going to do the other. Looks like this color is really buildable, so you could make it like a little light wash of color, or definitely build it up to be more shimmery. The pigment is so impressive, like considering it's a cream eyeshadow, and you can't tell on the camera, but it's really, really shimmery, which I love. So that's the eyeshadow done. So quick and easy, just swipe it on and it looks awesome. Also, just if you're anything like me and you have like veiny and like discolored eyelids, I will be concealing like a little bit, I think, just to make it like not as obvious, so I'll do that later on. Okay, so next we're going to skip eyeliner and lashes today. We're not using any of those, but I mean, if you want to, feel free. So I'm going to move on to mascara, and I'm going to be using my new favorite Maybelline Sky High mascara, which I love. I understand now why everyone was raving about it. I think all the Maybelline mascaras are generally pretty good. When I did my makeup course, they were always saying like Maybelline mascaras are the best for makeup artists, so if you haven't already tried them, definitely give the Sky High one a go. I'm just going to do a second coat of my lashes. Okay, so that's the 2 coats done of the mascara. It looks amazing. Like, you don't even need lashes for an everyday look with that mascara. So now I'm going to be doing, so the eyes are done now pretty much, super natural and basic, but that's the purpose of this look. So next we're going to do the face makeup. So I'm just going to be mixing together these 2 foundations to make like a more like a shade that suits. That was so close to getting on my clothes. Okay, so basically I mix a warm toned and cool toned foundation together because I have a neutral undertone. So I love mixing foundations together, and I'm going to be just applying the foundation with medium coverage. So one's a bit sheerer than the other and one's a bit more full coverage. So I just want the coverage to cover the redness, and I usually apply my foundation with the Zoeva foundation brush. So I'm just going to go in now and do that. But yes, with this look, I'm not going to be going too ham with the coverage because we do want to keep it natural and everyday and realistic to what we would actually do on an everyday basis. And realistically, you're not going to go in with like multiple different products and wearing like a lot of makeup. I mean, I don't, if I can even be bothered to wear makeup, but that's another story. Definitely remember to blend into the hairline. Don't actually get it on your hair, but blend into it as close as you can and blend down your neck. So totally optional to wear BB cream or foundation. I just find that BB cream doesn't give me enough coverage for my redness, so hence that's why I'm using the foundation. But if you have amazing skin, definitely use the BB cream. I tend to blend quite far down my neck because my neck is pretty pale at the moment, and with foundation you want it to match your shoulder, so just a little tip. Definitely buff into the skin. Press the product in, make sure it sits on the skin nice. Okay, so that's the foundation done. Now I'm going to be doing a little bit of concealer, not too much, just to conceal my under eyes a bit. And I'm going to be using the NARS Soft Matte Concealer in the shade Cream Brulee with my concealer buffer brush. So I'm just going to be applying a really small amount just to conceal the darkness and a bit of discoloration around my eyes. This is a really nice product for under eye concealing or spot concealing. It's got really good coverage. It's definitely buildable. I also find it's one of the only concealers that doesn't crease a lot on me, which is quite rare. Just put a tiny bit around my nose where I do get a bit of redness. Also a tiny bit on my chin there. And that's it for the concealer. Now I'm just going to put a tiny bit of translucent powder just to set it, because otherwise it would crease so bad for me. But if your eyes don't get creasy, then just skip this step. So I'm going to be using the Cover FX translucent powder. It's quite good. And then I'm going to be using a fluffy brush, small fluffy brush, not super dense, just to lightly just under my eyes, applying a really small amount, and just a little bit around my nose as well, just to set it. It looks like I'm applying a lot, but I'm honestly like picking up barely anything on my brush and just patting it in. Okay, so that's the powder done. Now we're going to be doing some cream bronzer just to give a little bit of colour and dimension back into the face. So for the bronzer, I'm going to be using the Clinique Chubby Stick. Curvy Contour is the shade number 1. Okay, so now we've applied that to the areas of the face we want to snatch up a bit. So I'm going to be using this little dense brush, or you could use a foundation brush to blend it out. And blend in an upward motion with the bronzer as well. Make sure you blend it all out properly and it's not like a random line on your face. I'm going to use my foundation brush just to blend it in with the foundation, like mix the 2 products together and really diffuse it in. It can kind of tend to stick on my face a bit when I apply the cream product, just because my skin is dry. It can be kind of hard to blend it out. So definitely mixing it with foundation helps. Okay, so that's the bronzer all done, looking nice and diffused. Okay, so next we're going to do some highlighter. So I'm really excited to try this product. It's another new product for me. It's the Mecca Max Off Duty Glass Stick Highlighter. So it's supposed to give like the effect of glass skin, which is a huge trend, and I haven't really gotten onto it yet because I don't know, I haven't tried it, so I'm looking forward to seeing how it goes. It's a really nice looking product. I swatched it on my hand and it looked really nice, so we're just gonna go in and put that on the high points of my face. I might actually use my fingers for this. I don't want to like move the foundation on my fingers. And then apply. That way I think it's more, not going to be moving the foundation around. I'm going to go too overboard either with the highlighter because we do want to keep it like quite natural. But the thing with glass skin is it looks like you've done all your skincare and you're glowing. And if you haven't done that, then you can kind of fake it, but skincare is still important, so don't actually do that. Just pressing that in, bringing it above the brow, and definitely don't make this like a strip highlight thing, like blend it all out and bring it even down a little bit. That is absolutely gorgeous. I love it. I think it's a lot better when you rub the product onto your fingers than swipe it on, personally. Faking a bit of a summer vacay glow. I'm going to put a little bit on my nose as well, a little bit on my cupid's bow. I can see myself using this product like every day of summer, even like without makeup. It's such a like easy product to use, like you could literally put it on anywhere, kind of like the look that you've done a workout and you're sweating. Okay, so that's the highlighter all done. I am loving how it's looking. It's looking really natural and glowy, like you do have that lit from within glow. So now I'm going to do some brows because the skin is done. Also, another thing I was going to say earlier on in the video, and I sort of forgot, is also when you're doing your makeup, so do your skincare, and before you start your makeup, put on a lip mask or a lip balm so that when you later put on your lip products, your lips are nice and moisturized. Loving this Lineage lip sleeping mask. I tried the berry flavor, which I loved, and now this is the grapefruit flavor, so I'm just going to put on a little bit of it now because it is really nice to put on before you do your lip products. It's definitely a nice intensive hydrating formula. It's probably one of the best lip balms I've ever tried, so highly recommend it if you guys haven't already tried it. Okay, so now we're going to move on to brows, and I'm just going to do a little bit of filling in of my brows and then setting them. So I'm going to be using the Hourglass Arch Brow Sculpting Pencil, just using the spoolie side to brush them up. And then using the product to fill them in. This is in the shade Dark Brunette, so I'm just going to keep it fairly light and just fill them in. Okay, Okay, so that's all I'm going to do for my brows. I basically just fill them in, nothing too fancy. I'm just going to set my brows with the Mecca Max Brow Guru Control Gel, and I'm just going to brush them through. I don't really like super fluffy brows, so I like to keep them nice and natural but set in place and tamed. So I just applied that onto my brows. Okay, so brows are done, skin's done, eyes are done. I'm going to move on to lips. So I'm just going to take off the lip mask now. So I'm going to be using the MAC Strip Down Lip Pencil. I love the MAC lip pencils. They have the best formula. They're so easy to use and they last really long. So I'm just going to be lining my lips naturally, but maybe slightly overdrawing around the areas where I might want to be a bit fuller. Just pressing super lightly when I'm lining. And I'm just ever so slightly like overlining, like barely any. Also just be super light-handed with applying, and you can just build it up. So that's the lip liner done. So now for gloss. Actually no, we are going to do a little bit of lipstick just because I think it could bring a little bit more. I mean, the lip gloss has colour, but I think we could make it a bit more ombre sort of vibe. Okay, so I'm going to go in with the MAC matte lipstick in the shade Kinda Sexy. Just like a small amount on the inner areas of my lips, because we don't want to have it like all over and look too much for them every day. Apply the lip liner all over. Apply a little bit of the lipstick on the inner areas of the mouth, like just there, and blend together like so. And you could leave it there, but I'm gonna go with a gloss because we are going for a really luminous glossy look. So I'm going to be using also the MAC lip gloss collection, I think it is, in the shade Lust, which is a nice pinky nude shade. I love this shade, it's so nice, not super sticky and just really nice and luxurious. And the lips are done. Now to set it all in place, we're going to be using the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. I heard so many good things about this and I got it recently, so we're going to try it out now. Oh, it smells like a hotel. That is so nice. It's like a really nice refreshing mist. Oh my god guys, I am obsessed with this makeup. I think the main products you definitely need to try this look is the stick highlighter. Like, oh my god, get it. It is so worth it. Amazing. The MAC lip liner and gloss. Actually, all MAC lip products are amazing, so don't hesitate to buy any MAC products. And I always stick with like popular shades, so you won't be like disappointed. Like, it's a really universal, like nice pinky nude. Obsessed. I'd definitely get the mascara. And then the other key takeaway product is the Mecca Max Shadow Stick. Definitely get this. I'll show you guys the other shade I have. It's really unique. It's like a teal blue. And they will have like a really nice like shimmery consistency. And they're really affordable as well. So definitely get onto those. And then the other product would be the primer. So they're all the like best products for the glowy look. Hope you guys enjoyed watching. Hope you found it helpful. I'm definitely more passionate and interested in everyday glowy makeup and like going out glam makeup. So let me know if you want me to do any other makeup looks that are wearable and people would want to wear and want to try. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed and found it helpful. I definitely had a lot of fun playing around with the products, and I would definitely recommend getting onto those glowy products. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already, and comment what you want to see from me next, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!